This is the beginning of part 2 of the video review of Sports Schedule Pro module for DotNetNuke. So how can you go about creating a couple of games here? So I'm going to go back to Edit Schedule. I'm going to select, on the top, I'm going to select Edit Schedule. And here I'm going to say, what is the location? Again, I can create different locations by clicking Add Edit Locations. As you can see, we can change it here. I'm not going to change that at this point. And then we can select the teams. We can say Team 1 will play against Team 2, and this is the date, and this is the time, let's say 3 p.m. And I can also say what type of game is that one. Again, you can use the game type as being, and it shows a couple of examples here. It can be semifinal, leagues, championships. You can use this game type to mean pretty much anything. And you can change that by clicking Add Edit Game Type. Again, you may want to consider using this for seasons. Again, so you can differentiate between seasons. You can use that pretty much as according to your own needs. And then you can say what is the status of the game. Is it active? Is it suspended? Is it cancelled? So from here I can save the game, and it adds here below. Let's save another game here. Let's say that we're gonna have Team A against Team 4. And it will be on the 10th, let's say. So let's save this as well. So it creates another grid. So each game in a particular date will be grouped together in the same view. So from here I could click return, and now we can see the leagues and teams at the top, and then at the bottom we can see the actual games. So it says game number. If you want to use that, it has the team. And here at the top, you can see the pool play, which again, I didn't change that, but you can change that to be the season, to be whatever you want it to be. Let me just give an example here in this specific application that we have set up. We have created 2000 level, Masters Premier, first team schedule. So it could be something like that as well. Now, how can we go about entering the scores? So you can go back to Edit Schedule, and from here you can see the different games, and then you can click Edit. So when you click Edit, you can say what the scores were. So let's say that this was 10 and 7, and let's just save this. So we have the score of the first one, and then we have the score of the second game as well. Let's say that this was 4-5. So let's save this. So now we have entered both scores. If we click return, go back to the main page. Now you can see the scores. You can see how many wins, how many losses, points for, points against. And you can also see the game results in the grids below. Now, there's also another interesting feature out of the box in this module, which is it can calculate points. So if you go to configure schedule, you can say that how many points is it a win worth? And then it has from 0 to 5. How many points a tie is worth? It has again from 0 to 5. Let's keep those selections right now. But then up here, let's select the one that says show point standings. It's right now checked as false, but let's check that as true. And if we click update, we're gonna see an extra column here that says how many points that team has gathered. And again, as I said, for a win, there's 3 points. This team won as well, so there's another 3 points. So we can see here again, win, losses, points for, points against, and total points based on the calculation that we have set up. Now again, if you want to change, if you want to customize those settings, I mean, let's say that the points in your case is not from 0 to, you want, I don't know, a win, you want 10 points or something like that. So you may again want to buy this module with source code together. In addition to that, if you want to customize the look and feel of this table, out of the box you can customize the background color and the font color of the titles. If we go back to configure schedule, below here you can select the background color. Let's say that we're gonna have a beige, and then the text color, let's select brown, just for the sake of example. We can increase the dimensions of the table for the pool width, for the game width as well. I'm gonna put 600 for both, so again we're gonna give a little bit more spacing. Let's update this, and as you can see, it looks a little bit better. And again, if you have HTML skills, you may want to open the source, the ASCX files of this control, and then you can further customize it. Let me give an example then. If I open Windows Explorer, here's the root folder of my site. Then I can open desktop modules, and here's the GRA sports schedule. I can open that. I can scroll all the way down and open the ASCX file from the view sports schedule. So let me open that. And just to give an example, I'm going to put the border of the pool table equals to 0. So again, if you know about HTML, you may want to come to those files to customize a little bit further the look and feel. Let's save this. Let's refresh this here. As you can see, I have removed the borders in the pool tables. So I can go back there, put it back again. And again, up to you if you are comfortable with HTML and doing those kinds of changes, so you can do further customization without having the actual entire source code. Now, the last thing that I want to mention is that you can also rename those titles, those headers here. Let's say well, let's go back here to configure schedule, and if you scroll all the way down, you can just click in the heading that you want to rename and just rename it from here. Let's give an example here. Let's say that you want not to call it not visitors but away team. So you can just update that and go back here. Well, actually it doesn't show that. I think it's not showing away, but again, you can say win update, and then from here you have, instead of W, you have win, so you can rename the titles there as well. So this is pretty much it. This is how you can use the sports schedule module to create leagues, teams, games, standings, scores. Again, it's a simple module, but it can do a lot, can get you started quite quickly. And if you feel that you want to extend the module, you may want to buy it with source code. Okay? Thank you very much. That's it for now. Bye.